Hi, welcome to my channel. My name is Gail and this is Turning Pages with Gail CM. I do weekly Bible studies, devotions, and information videos to help people to learn more about God and the Bible. Today we're going to be talking about gratitude. Now, I've been doing a weekly journal. I talked about this in my journaling video. If you haven't seen it yet, definitely check it out. But this is the journal that I have chosen to do. It's a women's devotional journal. And this week, the theme was Thanksgiving and gratitude. And so I finally decided to get around and do my weekly gratitude jar. Now, most of you have probably seen this on Facebook or somewhere on social media. A friend of mine posted it on Facebook, the instructions on how to do it, and I decided since my devotion this week was about gratitude and about being thankful that I should probably get around to getting this done. So basically all I did was I just found a mason jar that was in my pantry that I wasn't using. A friend of mine had given me a bunch of stickers that I could use in my devotional journal, but I decided that I would use the majority of those stickers on my jar. So the jar, sorry if it's not in focus, but it's just a regular mason jar. I just printed this from my computer, and then it just has like different quotes on it. I can read some of those a little bit later. And then there's a nice little flower on top, and then there's like a washi tape around it with some really nice empowering words on it, which I'll talk a little bit more detail in a few minutes. But what I wanted to do first was I just wanted to share a scripture with you. I'm going to be sharing Psalms 100, and I'm going to be reading it from the Joyce Meyer Amplified Bible. Now, usually I use the NIV Bible, but I also like to use the Amplified version once in a while because I find that the verses go into more detail, which helps me to understand the Bible more. So usually when I do my devotions, I'll usually read it in my NIV Women's Bible. And then if there's verses that I'm not so sure about, then I will definitely look it up in the Amplified Bible just to compare versions. And it just helps me when I'm doing my Bible study to just understand what I'm reading and understand the stories better. So definitely nice to have more than one version of the Bible when you are doing studies at home. But anyway, excuse me, I'm going to be reading from Psalms 100. I'll read it to you real quick. It's very short, just has 5 verses. So it says, "Make a joyful noise to the Lord, all you lands. Serve the Lord with gladness. Come before his presence with singing. Know, perceive, recognize, and understand with approval that the Lord is God. It is he who has made us, not we ourselves, and we are his. We are his people and the sheep of his pasture. Enter into his gates with thanksgiving and a thank offering, and into his courts with praise. Be thankful and say to him, bless and affectionately praise his name. For the Lord is good. His mercy and loving kindness are everlasting. His faithfulness and truth endure to all generations." Now, I thought that this group of verses was really, really fitting for doing your gratitude jar because, you know what? The whole point of the gratitude jar is that once a week you write down something that happened during the week that you are thankful for. And I think it's really important that you always be in that frame of mind where, you know what, things might be difficult, things might be busy, things might be hectic. There's a lot that goes on in our lives from day to day, week to week. And a lot of times we get caught up in what's happening around us and we forget the goodness of the Lord. And sometimes major, really important things happen and we forget to write it down. And then by the end of the year, we don't even remember all the little things that God did for us along the way. So one of the things that's great about this jar is that every week you write down something that has happened that you are thankful for. It could be something really simple, it can be something really major, it doesn't matter. The point is that you're tracking what God is doing in your life. And so you do that every week, and then by the end of the year, on New Year's Eve, the idea is that you open up your jar and you read all of the things that you wrote down. So what I did was I just have slips of paper that I keep inside my desk. And then every week I'll just write something down on the slip of paper, and then I'll just fold it up and stick it in. So I just think it's a really great idea. In one of my videos, Bounce Back in 2020, I talked about ways that we could stay in a positive mindset throughout 2020. And I think starting from a place of gratefulness and gratitude is one way that you can definitely stay in a positive mindset this year. So I hope that this video has been useful for you. I hope that you will definitely try to get a jar, any jar. You can decorate it anyhow you want. It doesn't have to be super fancy pretty, but you know, a couple of stickers, a little bit of glitter on it or something, you know, make it look nice. But keep it somewhere that you are going to see it frequently. Like I just keep it on my desk so that this is where I usually do my devotions. So I see it every day, and then it just reminds me, usually by the weekend, I'll be like, okay, now I gotta write something down. So try to keep your jars somewhere where you are going to see it often so that you don't forget to write down what God is doing in your life. And you know what? Or if you have times when, you know, 6 months from now, you're going through a really difficult time, definitely open up your jar, because you know what? It's not just for the end of the year. During the year, you could definitely open it up and just remind yourself, hey, this is what God has been doing in my life. It really helps you to stay in that positive mindset even when you're going through difficult times. So don't feel like you have to just keep it closed until the end of the year. Whenever you're feeling down, whenever you need a boost, definitely take out your jar and go through some of those things that God is doing in your life. So I hope you have found this useful. Uh, Definitely subscribe to my channel. If you have any ideas of Bible studies or books of the Bible or any topics you want me to cover, definitely leave that in the comments down below, and then I will consider doing them throughout the year. Have a wonderful week. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Hi, just wanted to hop back on here. I forgot to mention all the words that are on the washi tape. So let me just read those to you real quick. It says loved, valued, strong, capable, amazing, and accepted. And these are words that are important because, you know, a lot of times we second guess ourselves, we doubt ourselves. And so just having these words here just remind you of how God feels about you. I'll also just really quick go through the words that are on here because I don't think it came out great in the video. One of them says, God is still writing your story. How powerful is that? One is overcomer. I am a good work, no competition, pour out, live each day, my plan, his purpose, and warrior. So these are just really, really beautiful. These stickers are from Dayspring, which is a US company that does greeting cards. You could check it out at dayspring.com. But also you can just print your own stickers, or you can find stickers online that are religious stickers that you can use for your jar, or just use in general. You can even use them in your journal if you're doing journaling. So I just wanted to hop on here real quick just because I said in the video that I would mention it and I didn't. So I really apologize for that. Thank you so much for watching. See you in my next video.